part 2 of my mini quad, the plastic version from Hobby King. Today I'm going to mount the FPV gear. I'm going to mount this cheap Bosscam 351 400 milliwatt transmitter. I'm going to use this Hobby King miniature FPV camera, and I was actually thinking of mounting an antenna like this one on the back here, but unfortunately it's the wrong connector, so I have to go with a standard antenna. I will do it as small as possible, and hopefully I'll get it in. The transmitter will be sitting like that, so there should be space enough. Antenna comes up in the back, so if I hit something and the antenna goes down, I'm screwed. The camera itself, the small one, would either be mounted on top of the receiver. Let's see if I can hold it the proper way, like that, mounting forward with some glue, just some regular hot glue. That's kind of it, what I'm going to do. So let's get started. Also I can mention that I did test the power usage of this machine. I used one of these watt meters, just because when I was running this one now and doing flips, I had some issues. I thought it became slower and slower and slower, and actually those Lumineer batteries, they are good, they do deliver a lot. I get 260 watts out of this machine on full power on that one. On the Nanotech 40C 1.4 I get almost 310 watts out, so it actually delivers more, and you can notice it because this battery here fades fast. If I'm running full power for more than 3 seconds, it goes down really fast. I will cut in a picture of this actually running and show you how bad this is when it has 60% of battery left. It only have like 160 watt. Too bad. I'm running this machine on 5x4 props now. 5x3 is fine to run normal, but 5x4 give you a lot more oomph, and it works great. So let's get started. First of all, need to figure out if this camera is 5 volt or plus 12 volt. When that's done, I will show you how to mount it simply and just get it going. Time to work. Here's the camera, the FPV copter. Here's the transmitter. I did connect it here. Let's see. This is the original connector that you put in like that. And as you can see if I can zoom in a little bit. Black, red, and yellow is the same. So I just used the cable that is from the camera itself, and it works. This camera can be powered from 5 to 15 volt. That's really good, because then you don't have to hassle around with plus 5 volt. Many of the smaller cameras do require 5 volt instead, but this one actually have built-in power supply. Secondly, since this is the power here, you do need to have a power connector somewhere, and I already added one earlier, a little bit ugly, but just over the original connectors. So that's done. What I need to do now is I need to go ahead and mount that one like so. And as you can see, it will be sticking out a little bit, and that's fine. It should not be a problem. And I'm also going to mount the camera there. To mount this one, you need to remove the old stripe first. Now let's see if I can get it loose. This is always hard to do on the camera, so especially when you're holding the camera or the phone with one hand. So this one will put on top there, like that, and I will put a stripe around it and also some glue. It will not be leaning upwards, but I will try to add some glue underneath it, so it will actually have some kind of a degree of leaning as well. So let me mount this. The same goes with this one here. I will just putting a stripe around it, or two, a big one, and that should hold it in place. And as you can see, the propellers should be fine as well. The camera is in place. Let's see if I can move it out. I used hot glue around it, and as well as the stripe itself. I did have some kind of angle upwards, just to make sure when you are flying forward you will be seeing the horizon still. The back end, I did use two stripes. I did bend the contacts a little bit upwards to make sure that it is sitting kind of okay. I did add some hot glue on this end here, just to make sure this one doesn't turn on to the side easily. If it does so, it's because of the screw itself coming loose. The cables I did tie up inside here, just to make it sure that you don't get it into the propellers. Let's see, and the power goes to the underside and connected here. A stripe here as well, just to make sure that nothing tangles in the way. So let's see. I have my screen here. Good screen. No signal as of now. So let's connect the battery to this one. As well, it's hard to do with one hand. Wow! Image! It is working. Voila! So the question is now, how much does this weigh? Let's find out. Let's get the scale. Battery in place. The scale is here. Yes. So, first of all, before we do that, as you can see, I have the 1.4 battery underneath. Everything on. I have my G10 FPV250, heavier, a little bit heavier camera, heavier receiver. Other than that, still the same 5.5 by 4 props and everything. It's actually the same transmitter for video. So, let's see. 0. How much does this weigh? 541 grams. Will this one be lighter in the end? I mean, the power is kind of the same. So, 419 grams. That's 100 grams lighter. I could easily, fit like a 2200 battery on it. And it would weigh the same as this one here. So now it's time for test fly. even though I did crash in the end, that was my fault. I forward flipped a little bit quick, and I didn't knew that it was so damn fast forward, a little bit high rate that I was used to. I did actually manage to move this one around a little bit, but that's fine. Other than that, no harm done. It's working. It's a nice little machine. It's powerful. The FPV250 is a little bit more powerful motors, but this one actually works pretty well. So I had one issue as well, and that's the camera. When I was sending the image to my goggles, the Skyzone goggles, they got black and white instead of colors. And as you could see on the screen before, the screen had color. So it must be something with the signal, so I will add some more signal filtering on this one before sending the signal out to the transmitter, and hopefully that will solve the issue. I have seen it happen before. It's light, it's relatively fast, it behaves quite okay actually. It was, I can do really fast forwarding and backwarding and everything, so I'm happy with it. So I would give it a good rating. Good fun, small craft, easy to carry around, and especially it's cheap. It's so damn cheap. So thank you for this. Please subscribe, comment, or like, and have a nice weekend.